Hey everyone, it's me again, Jaychrist, and welcome to another episode of the Design Live Show. In this week episode, I am solo right now, and I'm going to talk about how to pivot your business effectively. But before that, I'm going to define what is pivoting and when to pivot and why pivot your business. And I think that's the most important part of it, and to really find the reason why you need to pivot your business. So let's go dive into this week episode. So without further ado, I hope you enjoy this episode. You're listening to the Design Life Show, a podcast that's helping everyone grow to live a meaningful and creative life. It's me, Jaychrist, a designer from the Philippines, best known for being an advocate of essentialism and optimism. I'm sitting down with awesome people to talk about their journey, their process, and the lessons they've learned along the way. And we're back, guys. So, in the first part, so we need to really define what is pivoting. And I know if you're a business owner, a founder, or maybe a startup founder, you probably has your own experience about pivoting, or you probably has your own definitions of pivoting. But for me, one of the best analogy with regards to pivoting is the basketball. So imagine that you are keeping one foot in one place while holding the ball and moving the other foot one step in any direction. So for me, that's the most probably the best analogy when in terms to pivoting. And if you're a basketball fan like me, so you probably do that move as well when playing a basketball. But of course, in the business perspective, there's a lot of moving parts with regards to pivoting. But for me, the most important to that is to really find a problem that you want to solve, right? So maybe you can ask what your current customer have to say that will help you pivot your company and turn your solution into something that really solves a need, right? Maybe that's a services or a product. That's a common problem that many businesses has, right? So maybe you can offer a solutions with that, or offer a product to solve that problem. And I think one of the best important as well is to segmenting your market. So if your product isn't selling, it might be because you are trying to sell it to the wrong market segment. So like what I've said, guys, before, riches is in the niches, right? So it always boils down on your niche, right? So finding the right market, finding the best market that really need your services, that really need your product. At the end of the day, you just want to really optimize your service, your product, and of course, as a whole, your company, to really serve that segmented market, or to really serve that target market you are aiming for. Now we already defined pivoting, and I get a lot of questions when to pivot my business, right? So when to pivot your business, and for me, there's no right or wrong answer with regards to this, because it's always depend on your personal perspective and your own business perspective. And of course, as you're also looking at to the data of your business, of your services, of your products that you are selling, to really have that, to really define what the next step is, and to really analyze the data first before you do anything else. And with that said, for me, the best time to pivot your business is when something happens like COVID-19, right? So I think that's the best example of that. It is uncertain, right? It is unprecedented event, and everyone is not really prepared for it. Everyone it's really, it's like a thunder that hit us all globally. And when I say that uncertain things happen, it's the things that you can't control. And to keep your business alive, of course, you need to pivot and find ways to really sell your products or services. And what really matters in this kind of situation is speed, right? So like what other entrepreneurs said, that speed matters in these times, and I think that's really, that's really important to really double time on speed, right? No matter what no matter what type of business you have, especially if you're a brick and mortar business, you have to really find ways to maybe build your business online, to really boost your business online. And I think that's the most important part of it, to really maximize and leverage the existing technologies we have: social media, SEO, website, e-commerce, right? And it's going to be it's going to be a rough ride, and but definitely worth it to really learn something new, right? So if you're afraid to do something new but you are expecting a new result, I think that's bullshit, right? As an entrepreneur, right? So as having a spirit to really serve the market you have, to really serve the products and sell your products, there is something that you really need to do. At the end of the day, you're not a business if you don't sell anything, right? If you don't sell your services, if you don't sell your product, you're not building a real business. And I wish I've learned that before, early in my journey, and to really not just push my passion out there, or to really push all the contents that I want to create out there, but to really find your target niche and to really create a business out of it. And passion, right, is really, something that you really care of. You can turn that into profitable business. You can turn that into profitable startup or services that you want to, you really love creating, you really love doing every day of your life. So I had an experience before, just a quick context out of it, right? So before, when I'm just getting started, there's a lot of bug advice online. There's really a ton of bug advice, even offline, right? So when I talk to a consultant, when I talk to a business owner, I really can't find the answers that I'm looking for, and then the light bulbs appears when I experience that personally, right? So teachers, experience are really great teachers, because you really have to you have to really make mistake before you learn something from it. And I think that's the most important part, right? So you just keep moving forward. You don't give up. Try to find ways to sell your product. Try to find ways to really serve the market that you want to serve, and it will fall into places if you bridge that gap when it comes to your passion, and when it comes to creating a profit from your passion, or to creating a profitable business. With that said, why pivot your business, right? So I think there's a lot of aspect or important part for this one. So why you need to pivot your business, and after that we will talk about how to pivot effectively. But first, let's find the whys, right? So why to pivot your business? So I listed some few things here that you can think about or maybe reflect on before pivoting your business. And number one is when uncertain things happen, right? So we all know that in business, when building a business or when running a business, there's a lot of uncertainty, right? And if you can read the future, that's great, right? So most probably what will happen in the future, what will happen for your business. But if you don't know how to read the future, of course, you have to really be prepared on the uncertain things that can happen, the uncontrollable things that maybe that can hit your business hard during that time. Second one is one of the most popular reason why you need to pivot your business is when there is no sales, right? So if there's no sales, for me, that's the right time. That's the best time to really pivot your business and to re-engineer your product, your services. Maybe you can create a package, right? So maybe create a value from different services and provide that to a certain business. If you're a B2B or business to business model, maybe you can create something that package all of it to really solve their problem. So I think there's a lot of gap here, especially for entrepreneurs and business owners that has a traditional business. They don't know how to really provide value with their market, right? So they are really focusing on one services, not not trying to expand the services they can offer to their businesses, partnership or business partners or clients, right? And I think that's the thing that I've learned throughout my experience, and hopefully I've learned that early on my journey, right? So the last one, so I think that, and of course the last one is when your strategy doesn't work, right? So when your business strategy doesn't work, you have to really pivot it, or you have to really pivot your business and find a way to create services and re-engineer that in a way that that your prospect clients or existing clients can buy that idea and find value from it, and to really solve their problem. At the end of the day, you have to really communicate your value, your business value, what's the package on it, what's the result on it, right? So a lot of businesses are really struggling to really offer the result, right? So they really focusing more on the marketing, not in the deliverables. I think most of the time that's the problem with it. And to solve that, of course, you have to really be careful and make the priority the deliverables more than the marketing, because when you retain your happy clients, when you retain your recurring revenue, you have the ability to expand more, to find more opportunities, to really create more revenue for your business. And again, this is some few examples on when or some of the reasons why you need to pivot, but there's a lot of things that should be considered, and for me this is the best thing to consider at the moment. With that said, how to pivot effectively. Now we know why and when to pivot your business, and now this is the most important part. We need to really effectively pivot our business, and how we can do that, how you can do that as a business owner. So number one is do it as soon as you can. So like what I've said previously, speed matters, right? And if you're a company that you surviving even in uncertain times, so you really need to do it as soon as you can, because the last thing you want to do is to wait and don't take any action, right? Next one would be pick new goals that align with your vision. So to really pivot effectively, you have to really find new goals to... So here's the thing. Entrepreneurship is hard, right? It requires to be brutally honest with yourself. Don't scrap the old things that you've done. Don't scrap all the things that you've made, and leverage that to a new goal, and to really pick a new goal from that perspective, if that makes sense. So, of course, the most important part, listen to your customer. So the market feedback are really important with regards to, to really pivot your business effectively. And if you think that there's not enough feedback within your market, now is the right time to really pivot your business, right? To maybe find a way to make more, create more engaging content, right? Maybe create more surveys that can generate data from your existing business, and use that to really define what really your market needs, right? And then create a service or product in line with that. And again, don't scrap the work that you've already done. So leverage those previous work you've had, those previous experience you've had, those learnings that you've had or learned while running the business, and use that to leverage your existing business. Use that to pivot your services and product. In that way, you are going to really define what your market needs. And at the end of the day, we just want to really help others and survive from this, from these uncertain times. And you can do that while helping others and while making money on the side, right? And it all boils down really to solving a problem, to really giving value and providing value to your prospect clients, to your community, and that's it, right? So it's easy to say than done, but like what I've said, do it as soon as you can. So the last thing that you want to do is not to take action and not to really gain that freedom that you are aiming for. If you want to really create a business and to really have the financial freedom or maybe creative freedom, so try to re-engineer and try to reflect on these things that I've said and make your services better, make your products better to really help those businesses or those persons, individuals that really need your help, right? So that's it. Hopefully you'll find value from that, from this episode. And if you have any questions, just reach out to me. Just reach out to me on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, and I'll reach out to you. If you have any questions, just let me know. So that's it. And thank you so much for listening. And that's it. So thank you so much, guys, for listening again to the podcast, and I really appreciate it. For those people who are asking me on how to support the podcast, you can leave a review on Apple Podcasts. So in that way, you can help me to reach more people and make the podcast more discoverable within the ecosystem. You can also take a screenshot of this podcast and share it with your friends, colleagues, or to anyone that might be interested in this kind of contents. You can also support the podcast monetarily by visiting jaychristteves.com/donate or patreon.com/TDLS. And you can also shop courses and tools online to design the life you really deserve by visiting my shop at shop.jaychristteves.com. And you can book a call today. I don't bite, just let me know, guys. So the last one would be also by listening and to all the podcast episode and previous episode. And however you support my message, however small that is, more than enough, and it means the world to me. So thank you so much, and see you again next time.